Nowadays, I find if you ask a child what they want to be, what they want to do with their lives, what is their overall goal of living, I find most often that they reply with they want to be remembered after they die. And here's my question for you. Why would you want to be remembered when you can leave a legacy? People have started doing good things like community service work for the recognition, for being remembered, known as the person who does community service work, for the actor that donates money to this specific organization, for the actor that has created an organization pretty much for publicity. To get into college, a lot of people do extra community service work, and that's like good. These are all motivations to do this, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't do good. I'm just saying that you should do it to do it, not to have forever recognition for it. You should do it to leave something good behind, not just to leave your name behind. I find most often that people are remembered for one of these three things. Number one, doing bad. Criminals, mobsters, basically the people and the criminals who pull off the ultimate crime. Now, I'm not promoting doing bad things to be remembered after you die. This is just an idea, okay? Even the ultimate crime is fuzzy. If you were to go out and do this, there are no guidelines. These ideas of the ultimate crime pretty much change on the daily basis as we get better cops, we get better criminals, we get better technology, we catch some of the most well-known criminals and mob lords and whatever. These ideas change every single day. In the end, if you've pulled off the ultimate crime, your identity will still remain a secret because the ultimate crime involves not being caught. And after you die, your name is not remembered because your name is not linked to your action, but your action is remembered. Number two is fame. Fame is hard. A lot of people want to achieve it. It's a very dog-eat-dog industry. And some way, even after you die, very few people, famous people, are remembered because eventually their name fades, and yet again, you're left with your actions and ideas, such as Steve Jobs. He died. It was a big deal when it happened, but nowadays, if you ask children who founded Apple, the number of people who know the answer to this has been lowered, and is lower than the number of people who, when asked to name a smartphone company, would name Apple first. Yet again, Steve Jobs has not left his name, he has left his idea, and his company, Apple. And the last one are the people who truly left a legacy, and I think this combines with the other two. Points have been made that, again, you're less likely to be remembered by your name and more likely to remember by your ideas, your companies, your legacy left behind. And I think being remembered for your legacy is what, in the end, you should strive for. Everyone knows large, world-changing companies and organizations such as Google, Nintendo, UNICEF, Doctors Without Borders, Home Depot, etc. But they don't know the people behind these companies and organizations. Someone must have started UNICEF, someone must have started Google, but I, at least, don't know the name and the person behind that. I don't know if these people behind these big things and big companies, organizations have died already, but if they have, obviously their name has been remembered. And if they're dying next week, it's hard to remember someone whose name you don't know in the first place. You should want to leave things behind, such as life-changing organizations, strong communities, clean parks, and things that overall will make this world a better place for the people to come, not just your name. Just remember that names eventually will fade, but the legacies left behind will live forever. Thank you.